When I opened the Good Guys in July of 1973, I never imagined how dramatically California and the consumer electronics business would grow. My first store was in San Francisco on Chestnut Street. It was pretty small, but I remember wondering, how am I ever going to be able to afford to fill the place up? I named the store the Good Guys because I wanted people to know that they were going to be well treated when they came through our door. Now this year, we'll do 1,000 times more business than we did in 1973, but we're still the Good Guys. That idea has never changed.
Thank you for joining us today to help celebrate the Good Guys' 10th anniversary year. Doing business on a handshake and keeping promises to customers and to vendors over these past 10 years has paid off. An uninterrupted string of sales and profits. Increases hard to find in audio-video retailing. The Good Guys opened in 1973 as a one-person, 1,300 square foot location and has continually expanded to become one of the most well-run, financially sound, consistently growing companies in our industry. In fact, the Good Guys' 1983 sales alone actually exceeded the combined total sales of our first 6 years of operation. The results? In every city we directly compete, the Good Guys are outperforming and outselling everyone. The Good Guys are well positioned in the market, aggressively priced true total home entertainment centers. 10 years of accelerating growth built on proven customer loyalty, combined with a broad representation of a limited number of profitable lines at all the popular price points. And consistent marketing. Some of our largest vendors today are celebrating 10 years of uninterrupted support from the Good Guys. Prime locations. The Good Guys blanket the Bay Area with 6 well-stocked, professionally displayed prime locations, strategically placed within a 15-minute drive of almost 3 million people. Our original location is our smallest, yet in 1983, sales exceeded $4,000 a square foot. In our key store across the street from Northern California's largest dollar-grossing shopping mall, the Good Guys just invested over $250,000 to completely remodel and expand. Directly across from Contra Costa County's largest regional mall, the Good Guys has the largest dollar-grossing audio-video location in the county. Just down the street from Pacific Stereo's original and largest dollar-grossing location, the Good Guys in 1983 greatly increased our sales lead over Pacific by the largest amounts ever. The Good Guys catapulted to #1 in sales by a wide margin in all of San Francisco with our exciting new location in the heart of the city. December grand opening month sales at this hotspot topped $750,000. And up the street from San Mateo County's largest regional mall, a unique concept in electronics and entertainment retailing is now becoming a reality. A 2-acre, high-tech shopping center, custom designed, built from the ground up by the Good Guys, exclusively for our industry. Our largest location is opening this weekend and will be joined within 90 days by the country's premier record and tape chain, plus other top retailers in computers and electronics. In the world of stereo and video entertainment, the Good Guys from San Francisco are legendary. And the group is going on the road again to San Jose, where they plan to continue their string of record-breaking appearances. As you know, they first appeared in San Francisco, then Berkeley, the East Bay, down the peninsula, and now Silicon Valley. It seems the Good Guys have the knack for always investing in the best locations. And they always provide the best in high-tech appearance, too.
Do you know the way to San Jose? We're going there to build our biggest store in San Jose. We've got lots more plans for San Jose. We'll be the tops by far. Bop, 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 bop in San Jose. San Jose's a great big city, fastest growing in the USA. In a month, maybe 2, we'll make you a star. Months turn into years, how quick they pass. And all those stores that now are there are watching cars just driving past.
Every measure of performance, the Good Guys represent a unique success story in the San Francisco Bay Area.
We've had an uninterrupted history of sales growth over the 13 years. In this past 5 years, however, we've put it all together, and we have compound sales growths of 35% per year, actually profit growth of almost 42% per year, and return on investment compounded even higher.
The Good Guys rank in the top 10 in sales per location of all the country's audio and video chain retailers. In fiscal '85, average sales per store exceeded $10 million.
By almost every measurement, the Good Guys rank as an industry leader in consumer electronics. Our margins and performance regularly exceed 30%. Our inventory turns have averaged 7 to 8 turns per year over the last couple of years. And in 1985, our sales per selling square foot actually exceeded $1,500. We've achieved our high sales per square foot by concentrating on top quality demand lines in our industry and backed it up with a strong presentation at store level and an investment in salespeople.
The Good Guys have regularly won industry recognition as a top 10 consumer electronics retailer since 1980. Again, in 1985, they were selected as winners in audio and video. And vendors appreciate the fact that the Good Guys have a 13-year uninterrupted history of paying all bills on a prompt basis. But perhaps the most important measure of the Good Guys' success is summed up by their president.
In every market we presently compete, we have the highest market share in consumer electronics.
There are many reasons for the Good Guys' success. One is their prime locations near large regional shopping malls and heavily trafficked commercial areas. With the addition of new stores in 1986, the Good Guys will be within a 15 to 30-minute drive of nearly 5 million people. Another reason for the Good Guys' outstanding success in Northern California is their people. They have, without question, many of the best trained and best paid people in the industry. Their sales training program is rigorous. Sales training continues every day in every store with 1/2 to 1 hour sessions. Company-produced videotapes are used to teach features of new products. In addition to extensive training, the employee benefit program is second to none in the industry. The Employee Profit Sharing Fund is impressive and, along with top salaries, helps to attract and retain the brightest people in the field. And opportunities are great, as all store management has been promoted from sales. These benefits and incentives create highly motivated salespeople who not only know how to sell, but know how to sell at a profit.
The commission scale for salespeople at this company differs quite a bit from our competitors. We go after the professional salesperson. We go after the individual that's going to work not only hard, but spend the time necessary to sell the right product at the right price. We reward a salesperson not for only just selling a lot of merchandise, but also working at a high profit margin.
We got a good deal from Good Guys. I guess that's it.
It's a caring attitude that we adopt. It's a caring attitude that we purposely try to carry right through the whole process.
In 1986, we achieved a sales increase of over 25%. We added a new distribution center, and we increased our store base 50%. With your help and a firm commitment today, we'll do even better than that in 1987. We intend to open 4 additional stores in the next 12 months, including our first entry into the exciting Sacramento market early the second quarter. With more competitive pricing, our new ads, and fresh merchandising, I can conservatively estimate a growth rate in 1987 in excess of 35%.
I think the figures have proven themselves. We've got same-store sales increases in double digits.
We've also changed the whole thrust of how we do business with the customer at the store level, and in, I believe, a very positive fashion.
It's the care that takes place at the front end as well as after that pays off in repeat business.
Eliminating negotiating, in addition to making the sales process easier, allowed our sales counselors to focus on the customer's needs.
They can't make a bad deal. First of all, we guarantee the price. They don't have to negotiate the price. We guarantee that it's going to be competitive in Northern California. We guarantee their satisfaction with a return and refund policy. We guarantee that it's the right piece of equipment with an exchange policy, so that people just have to feel comfortable doing business with it.
The Good Guys teamed up with Tower Records on this multi-million-dollar collaboration in San Francisco's new Stonestown Galleria, the most unique concept of its kind in the industry. Records, tapes, and CDs upstairs, and everything you need to play them on right down here. 18,000 square feet of retail space, dedicated to the newest and finest and high-end consumer electronics. In addition, every store The Good Guys operates will be up and running on POS by this time next year. Next day delivery to any one of the 18 stores The Good Guys maintains: Sacramento, Reno, and the entire Bay Area. Now that's how you get it there.
I think the secret of our success is in the people. I think we have better people. I think we train them better. I think we make our investment there, and I think that's where it pays off.
Here in places like Modesto, California, where the company is about to achieve another instant success. Typical of all new stores opening their doors to new markets.
You ready? You bet! First of all, if you don't have any butterflies in your stomach, I do have a jar over by my office. If you don't have butterflies, we'll get some from the jar.
This is the premier looking store in the country that sells consumer electronics. You should feel that and exude that.
Details. They're visible on the front lines, where a new point-of-sale system links each one of the company's 22 locations, improving customer checkouts, providing faster merchandising information, and increasing distribution efficiency. New this year is the Good Guys credit card, designed to provide purchasing flexibility and to build customer loyalty. It's another customer-driven concept that has been extremely successful with consumers. This is the site of the Good Guys' new 285,000 square foot automated distribution center here in Hayward, California. Scheduled for completion in mid-1990, this will be one of the largest and most modern facilities in the industry, tripling the Good Guys' current capacity. As the company continues to grow, this center will supply daily replenishment to an expanding store base of 12 new locations in the next 24 months. Last year, the Good Guys said they'd open 4 new stores in Southern California. In fact, they opened 6. This is the Beverly Connection store, located in the heart of the world's entertainment capital, at the crossroads of LA's spectacular Style Center. Open less than 6 months, it's never been closed. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, the only store of its kind in the world. And the reward? In its first months open, this store immediately became one of the Good Guys' highest volume sales producers.
How can you tell the good guys from the other guys? Ask them a question.
So how do I really know this is a low price?
Well, how do we really know anything? Life is uncertain. Besides, what does low mean anyway? What's low to you could be high to someone else, but his low would be lower than your low, so your low is really high. See what I mean?
Those are the other guys. The good guys don't just talk about low prices. We guarantee them. The good guys. We're the audio-video specialists. We've got to be good.
Opening 8 new stores across the state, including 6 in Southern California.
It all adds up to loyal customers who expect and get the service and support they need.
The Good Guys has invested millions of dollars in a state-of-the-art point-of-sale system. 1,200 terminals link every store with the Hayward Distribution Center, which operates 24 hours a day, so that every time a sale is made, a new unit can be shipped back to the store that night.
We're the Good Guys.
Friendly service is our claim to fame. How do you think we got our name?
We're the Good Guys. We've got to be good.
For audio and video, whatever you need, we got it at the right price guarantee.
We're the Good Guys. We've got to be good.
Don't waste your time looking around. If we don't have it, it's not in town.
We're the Good Guys. We've got to be good.
Fiscal 1991 was a banner year for the Good Guys. The stock split 2 for 1. A secondary offering raised an additional $27 million. And the per-share value increased over 250%. Proof positive that a lot of people like the way the Good Guys do business.
Financially, we're stronger than we've ever been. We've retired all long-term debt, and we have the financial resources to continue to expand. In the next few years, we'll be looking for unique opportunities throughout the state. but our primary focus will be on the lucrative Southern California market.
That even the local news media turned out to cover it.
One of the state's biggest retailers is putting on a consumer electronics show here in the Bay Area right now. Unfortunately, unless you're an employee of the Good Guys chain, you can't go. But our consumer editor, Tom Vakar, did go.
The huge show going on at the San Mateo County Fairgrounds has loads of gadgets and folks looking at them. The retailer flew in some 2,000 of its own employees, salespeople from across the state. Big investment.
It's going to be about 11,000 square feet, so it's going to be good size.
It's really neat the way they almost give you an ownership of the store. You're opening the store, you're involved in every aspect of it.
You can really see the focus behind the store, as opposed to just walking in and seeing electronics on the wall.
I got stuff just coming off these structures. I just can't fit in these aisleways, man.
One thing that they definitely teach you is that it's a team. It's not an individual effort around here.
We got a lot of new hires, and everybody's excited about this, and we got a brand new store, and it's just going to keep building until we open up this store next Friday.
I'd like you guys to try to remember today is that, you know, we're new to this neighborhood. So we want to make sure that every customer comes through the door today gets that friendly, knowledgeable, listening, good attitude, okay?
Computers are a logical addition to our fast-growing home office category. We offer a competitive assortment of the top brand names in hardware, peripherals, and accessories.
Personal computers are a logical category for us for a variety of reasons. The biggest of which, and most important, is that our customers expect to see personal computers at the Good Guys.
And each disc has a title.
To improve customer service, the sales counselor now not only helps the customer with their selection, but also completes the customer transaction and picks up their merchandise. The result is improved rapport, the elimination of waiting lines, and greater customer satisfaction. Another area we're focusing on is improving home delivery. We've set up centralized hubs to handle the deliveries for groups of stores. We're able to be more efficient in our scheduling, greatly improve our service, and at the same time, reduce our operating costs.
We found that we can improve our margins when reselling product by putting a quality control sticker on the product that assures the customer they're getting all the parts they need and that it's in working order.
Generation 21 is all about creating a store that's more exciting, more fun, and less intimidating to shop at.
You see that we've added a lot of color to the fixtures and to the flooring. And we've really focused on adding a lot of new signage and graphics. For example, the sign that says The Good Guys that greets the customer as they come into the store.
Chula Vista is a store that is very close to the Mexican border. And we knew there's a very large Hispanic market, obviously both in Mexico as well as San Diego itself. And we engaged in a program where we did both Hispanic TV commercials as well as radio commercials.
De aquí salimos con tele nueva.
Me encanta The Good Guys. Aquí se la vive.
Pasee, mire y cuando quiera información, aquí estamos. Con esta ya tenemos 5 televisiones.
Una para cada hijo.
The Good Guys.
We opened a new store in Monterey Park in August, and we did some Asian advertising, both in terms of print and electronic.
9月17日 Monterey Park The Good Guys 隆重开幕了。
The Good Guys 新店节目丰富，让您全家欢乐共度中秋。
Wow factor finds full expression at our new Wow, the Multimedia Superstore, which we developed and jointly operate with one of the world's great music retailers, Tower Records.
Well, the whole idea of Wow is basically the architect's idea. He felt when he walked in or when anyone walked into this store, they would take a look at it and say, wow.
And if you are a web addict, you can surf the net on an ISDN line.
Audio Video Expo. Opened in November 1996 in Redondo Beach, California, it's unlike any home electronics store you've ever seen.
This new store is designed to have the flexibility to display this merchandise and to display it in a way that introduces it to the customers in an unobtrusive, easy, friendly manner.
More recently, we really tried to focus in on more specific areas where we think we can improve our service execution. For example, we have a program we've been using in the stores called the 16 Principles, and that program is aimed at taking concepts of service and driving them down to the sales floor.
The Good Guys is also integrating its 16 principles of superior service throughout the organization to assist in maintaining the standard of excellence that customers expect.
Well, the 16 principles are a way that the Good Guys can communicate consistent high levels of superior customer service. And the 16 principles really cover the gamut from everything you do from the beginning of an interaction with a customer to the sales process to how you follow up with the customer, as well as all the kind of preparedness that you ask sales counselors to do that sends them beyond what a customer would normally expect. So they leave with an extraordinary in-store experience.
We will also aggressively expand our use of the Internet to streamline all aspects of communication within the company. We're aware of the potential long-term importance of e-commerce to retail, and we will make our complete inventory of products and services accessible to our online shoppers before the end of. Once customers come into the store, we differentiate and build solid relationships through services such as custom installation. Now we can not only tell consumers which systems will best fit together to provide the experience they want, we can also go out and install the equipment in their home.
The new improved Good Guys include a candid recap of the challenges the company has faced, the decisive positive steps taken, and the dramatic turnaround happening now. These many strengths, Good Guys faced deteriorating operational and financial performance, culminating with its fourth year of losses, including a restructuring charge on September 30th. Now, there were four main problems identified as the cause for the recent performance. 1. Good Guys gave up its distinctive market position. The product mix was not unique, the sales staff was deteriorating, and advertising was just like the major competitors. 2. Good Guys diversified into low-margin computer and home office categories, diverting the company attention from its core competencies. 3. In spite of tougher competition, the company actually advertised less. From 1992 to 1998, gross advertising expenditures were actually reduced 40% on a store-by-store basis. 4th, Good Guys continued to relocate stores and open new stores in spite of deteriorating operating results. This included 8 Expo stores in fiscal '99. The result was that a fine company had abandoned its historical strengths and was drifting towards mediocrity without any clear plan for the future. So here is Good Guys Chairman, CEO, and founder, as well as my friend, the original Good Guy, Ron Unkefer.
Thanks, Mark, and thank you for being here for the rebirth of Good Guys. It's great to be back running the company that I founded 27 years ago, although I must also tell you that the first few months back were the toughest in my entire business career. Fortunately for all of us, the painful reorganization, restructuring, and refinancing that was also desperately needed is proving to be a big success. This turnaround could not have happened without a vote of confidence from you, our valued suppliers. I want to personally thank every one of you for your extra consideration and support. As you just learned from our press release, Good Guys reported strong sales performance for the December 31 quarter, and same-store sales improved sequentially each month. Further, when full results are released at the end of this month, we expect to report substantial increases in product margin, increases in extended service contract sales, improved inventory turns, an increase in average ticket sale, and a return to profitability at meaningfully higher levels than last year's Christmas quarter. While there's still a tremendous amount of work to be done, I'm very proud of what our entire team has accomplished in a very short period of time. Better than any other major retailer, Good Guys is now perfectly positioned to profitably superserve the exploding digital and high-tech market. It's been several years since I personally asked for your market expansion support. I hope I remember how to do this. At our very first market expansion meeting in 1978, Good Guys had 4 stores. We asked vendors for an extra amount of advertising support to invest in building a profitable business together. Fortunately, everyone said yes, and the industry continues to benefit. Almost $7 billion in sales in the 1990s. Good Guys are on track for $1 billion in entertainment electronics sales this year, and we only currently cover 1/6 of the country's population. Imagine the national potential of Good Guys. In addition, you have my personal commitment to rebuild the quality of our sales staff and raise the level of store execution to be the best in our industry.
Ken Weller is back leading our sales drive, now as president. Many of you may remember Ken as a VP of sales at Good Guys in the late 80s and early 90s when Good Guys enjoyed 500% sales growth through Ken's leadership and development of people, all while delivering industry-leading margins, inventory turns, and sales per square foot. Ken then duplicated his success as VP of sales for Best Buy, leading their expansion through the West Coast over the last several years. We'd like you to feel Ken's passion for returning to our tradition of sales excellence at stores and for developing the national potential of Good Guys.
As you know, Good Guys is not new at this game. In fact, Good Guys has been around long enough for Kathy, Ron, myself, and a host of others to be back for a repeat performance. We have every confidence that we will be able to make Good Guys a stronger force in the consumer electronics retail space than we were when we were at the top of our game in the late 80s and early 90s. To do that, we intend to be the leader in 4 distinct segments. First, retailer of choice. Good Guys must emerge as the retailer of choice for the top end of the market. This management team has a proven record of delivering a selling strategy, creating a product mix that plays to this lucrative market. We're already taking the necessary steps to rebuild our selling culture, re-emphasize training, and ensure that our staff is friendly, knowledgeable, honest. Second, employer of choice. We intend to make Good Guys absolutely the most desirable place to work in consumer electronics. The West Coast is one of the most important regions for digital and high-tech products. And no one covers this space or caters to the top half of the market better than Good Guys. We'll continue to emphasize this advantage and provide our product specialists with the right training, the right incentives, and truly establish Good Guys as the employer of choice. Third, partner of choice. Good Guys must be the ideal place for launching your newest and most advanced products. Fourth, investment of choice. My vision is that by becoming the retailer of choice, the employer of choice, and partner of choice, Good Guys would automatically become the investment of choice. Now, we still have a long way to go before we can truly be the leader in all 4 of these segments. This is a marathon, not a sprint, but we firmly believe that all of the building blocks are in place. In fact, over the next 5 years, I predict that Good Guys will grow from just shy of 900 million in sales to around 1.5 billion, with a goal of growing our annual profits to exceed 75 million, or approximately $3 per share. This is the vision I have for the Good Guys, and you'll continually hear me say this to our employees, our shareholders, and you, our vendors. If I didn't believe it could be done, I wouldn't have returned to the Good Guys and left all that security behind. This is a risk I've taken because I firmly believe Good Guys is sitting in the sweet spot of consumer electronics.
And thanks for your continued support.